Hello people of YouTube and welcome back. So yeah, I'm taking a leaf out of Retro Red Steve book and doing a kitchens pickup. And yeah, there's a reason why. Literally this is all that's in this house at the moment. Everything that is around me now. Yeah, I decided to go buy a house. So all that stuff I've been selling at these events over the last year or so, it's all gone towards getting a deposit for this, and oh my god, it's been such a roller coaster. So many things happening. It's taken, but we are here now, and I'm buzzing. Yeah, money doesn't go a long way these days when you're buying a house. So I've got to thank everyone who's ever bought anything from me over the last year or so. It's really been appreciated because I'm terrible at saving. I don't know if anyone's noticed, but I just can't save. It's just beyond me to do so. I like to get things there and then, and maybe even a bit before sometimes. But yeah, got a house, and yeah, I can start doing the house up and doing things what I want. And I think the first thing we'll be tackling is the game room. So don't expect any pickup videos in the game room for the next month or two. It will be, I want to get it right. I want to make sure it's how I want it before I actually even put stuff in there, really. I've got some big plans, still not sure how I'm going to do them yet, but the plans are there, and that's the main thing, isn't it? I've got a bit of money behind me, thanks to selling and everything like that, but that's not the news of this video. This isn't going to be the pickups as just the pickups. We've got a box of stuff. We've got a box of stuff. How could I celebrate a house move without having a proper good old-fashioned pickups? And well, all this stuff here is from one person, one place, one person, and that is Craig's here again. So yeah, my game room is pretty much going to be just get Craig's here again stuff put in my room, reorganised into my room. But yeah, I went over to visit my family as my sister was due to have a baby last month. Well, actually, I think it was like 2-3 weeks ago. And fortunately, she had her baby as I was there, so it was really good to see her newborn, my third niece nephew. Yeah, she's had 3 kids. Crazy woman, crazy. But yeah, while I was over there, only around the corner is Craig's here again, and I popped over to see him, got some stuff, and then I had a couple of other games that I saw in his lockup rattling around my brain, so I had to go back there for a second time while I was over visiting family. So yeah, I've got a bit of a beastie pickup, to be honest. So shall we go and dip and see what's inside? To be honest, I've not seen what's inside here for ages, so I can't fully remember, but it's all starting to come back to me now. So let's go a bit of modern. There's only one bit of modern and the rest is retro, but it's a good bit of modern, I think, and it is the King of Fighters 97. So this is not a Neo Geo game as it looks like. This is a PS4 game. So as you open up, yeah, dirty discs. Sorry about that, TV. But you get some really nice stuff. You get a nice poster, nice postcard, and then a nice little manual, although it's in black and white, which is a bit of a shame. I'm not holding up high enough on my... This is a ghetto setup. This is like boxes and I'm sat on a TV unit. And I'm sweating my ass off here because I've been moving shit in and I've got to go to work in a second. But yeah, like it's a nice, cool shock box. Very interesting. I don't know what Neo Geo games smell like, but it smells sort of like plastic. It's got SNK embossed in the middle there, and you put your manuals in that. So I think there's 2 types of shop boxes. I think this is replicating the American style, which is a bit more boring. But yeah, this is really cool. I've got a few of these now, so this will go nicely in the collection. These ones were put out by Limited Run Games, so it's a Limited Run Neo Geo #1. So I've got to collect them all, I guess. So thanks for that, Dave. You can't see that. You don't want to see that anyway. Where do I tackle next? What do I tackle next? Let's go by oldest to newest, maybe. So we got the Famicom. This was a nice little freebie that he threw in. This is, I think, is it Jackal or what's that running gun by Konami called? Can't remember. It's gonna kill me. Gonna kill me. I know it's one of his favourite games. But yeah, I bought a Famicom Disk System off him a few months ago, and he gave me this as a way to test it. So yeah, once my game is up and running, I can do maybe a little short video, that everyone loves short videos, to see if it works. See if he sold me a dud. And next, let's go into some cream. Actually, I think I bought this on eBay. I don't think I got this from Craig. This was a nice cheapie. PC Engine next, and we have got The Boy Blue, I think it's called. Conan, the Boy of the Future, that's it. So I've seen this around. I've always seen screenshots of it and stuff, but I think it's more like a manga-y, anime, adventure, platforming game. But this is like 10 quid posted. It's such a cheap game. And it's just another nice one to have in the old collection. So yeah, nice one to have. I'll put that over here. Next up we have got, this is such a cool cover. It's like really boring, but then it's not at the same time. A nice black Raiden. So this is the CD version. So I got the HuCard one off him recently. And now we've got the CD one. This is so cool. It's got like metal embossedness there. I need to clean up his stickers because you need to get new stickers. You need to get some the easy peel ones. But yeah, awesome series. I can't wait. I might even do a comparison. Maybe me and James, Retro Game Importers, should do a bit of a collaboration. We should do like a bit of a what's the difference between the CD and the HuCard one? Maybe so. Maybe we should do that. Next up, I've got a game. This is 30 years old according to the front. A proper shit game. Me getting this kind of proves or shows that I'm kind of going towards a shooter set on the PC Engine. A long, expensive task, I know, but Toilet Kids. Can't believe I got this. It's a good bit of fun, I've got to say. So this is a HuCard, not a CD. If you don't know what this game is, it's basically like Xevious. So you shoot normally, and then you've got another button to do a bomb attack. I always find them games really kind of hard, and this one is no exception. I think I've only got like through a couple of stages on this one. So yeah, Toilet Kids, what a shit game! I can't believe you sold me such shit. Thanks for that, Craig. Put that there. Hopefully it doesn't fall over. Now this one is a nice one. You don't see this very often, but I've seen this knocking about on Craig's stall for so long, I had to have it. And it is Forgotten Worlds. I love that cover. That cover is so iconic to me from my youth all the way up to collecting a game from mainly the Mega Drive, obviously not the PC Engine, but yeah, this is a cool sort of collector's edition, except it's not a collector's edition, it's the game. If I can get it out. I can't get it out. So, stuck in there. It's the game, which is on CD, I believe, yeah. And this is one of the better versions. This actually could be better than the Mega Drive version. But what's good about this is you've got the free button pad, which makes it easy to do the rotation, I believe, for when you're flying around, because it's sort of like a twin stick shooter, but obviously before we had twin sticks on our consoles, they had to be a bit more inventive. So yeah, I mean, I think this is definitely the better looking game. I can't remember if there's any more levels on it, or if it's a little bit different. I think it is a little bit different than the Mega Drive, I believe. Again, I've played it once upon a time ages ago with a 2-button pad. So once I get my game room up and running, I can't wait to play that one. This is one of my favourite sort of like twin stick shooters. They always frustrate me, but Forgotten Worlds doesn't. It's sort of like it's still okay. Right, next up, we've got. Can you believe this? Mega Drive coming back into the collection. So I don't know what order to do this in. I'll just do it like this. Whatever comes. I don't even know. Like I say, I've not even opened this box since I've come home. And this one, yeah, top one that I wanted for a very long time. I've played it, I think I've completed it, or at least very closely to completed it on the dirty EverDrive, and it's nice to actually have in the collection. And it's Veritex. Looks a very boring cover, doesn't it? It's very uninspiring. I like how the title has like sort of like different colours coming through. There is a name for that. Umbra, is it? They're very fashionable these days. But yeah, this is a cool shooter. Again, it's not like, it's not very well regarded, or at least talked about, because it's not like made by Toaplan or anything like that. It's made by Asmic. I recognise that logo. I can't think of the games that they make. But yeah, this is a fantastic game. Definitely one up there to try out at least, if not buy. So yeah, it's got a bit of rippling in it, but Craig did me a great deal on all of this. So really pleased with that. That's one of the few like top 10 games that I have to definitely get. I don't think I'm going to go for a full Mega Drive shooter set. It is an expensive ordeal, that one, and I've got a long way to go because I'm just starting. The next one, a nice cheapie, fortunately, and it's Curse. And again, this was one that I had to get just because I've nearly got this so many times, and just never had, just because I love the look of that cover. And it's got nice, it actually has English down the spine, which is good to see. But yeah, this is a fantastic looking game. It plays a bit like a turd. It's not that bad, to be honest. A lot of people really give this a lot of stick. This is really, I think this is like a launch title, I think, very early on at least anyway. This one is nice and complete. So look at that artwork. I just think this game is one of them games you just need to own if you're a Japanese Mega Drive collector. But yeah, it's a little bit stiff, but not terrible. So let's put that over there. Next one, trying to think, I'm sure there's another name for this. I can't remember, or at least the sequel is known as something. There's a known sequel for it, and I can't remember. I should do research. I should have had a quick look at what games I've got. And it is Vapor Trail. I'm kicking myself now because yeah, this is a good game. I've played this again ages ago. This is like a top tier Mega Drive shooter, definitely. And I just wish I could tell you a bit more about it, other than it's a vertical shooter. I'll hopefully have videos coming along here, if I've got time to do that, at least anyway. I've got a few things to do. But yeah, can't wait to actually give this one a go. And then we've got, I'm going to butcher this, I always butcher this, Koyukeo Tiger, or is it Twin Hawk, isn't it? I always get them mixed up. But yeah, this one, oh my goodness, what a game. This is one of the games as well that you have on so many different systems. It's unreal. I just realised how good condition this is. When I got this off him, I thought it was a little bit used. I suppose it's got a few little dinks there. But yeah, this is in quite a really good condition now. I've got it in the light. Because when we was over at Craig's, Jesus Christ, in his lockup, it was like, I was just sweating buckets. It was unreal. It was like one of the hottest days of the year. And I was just like in a furnace. I'm sweating now. I think it's just thinking about how many great games I've got here. So yeah, again with Craig, I think we was there for like 5 or 6 hours just chatting, and then did it again the next day. He's a great guy, and it's so easy to get on with. Aeroblasters. I love the look of this cover. This cover is fantastic, but it's again I've already owned on another system, the PC Engine. But it's just nice to have. I always play I play this quite a lot actually. I really like how it is, and then once I get past that speed stage, it always goes a bit wrong. Like I think because I played the first few stages, I've kind of got okay at it, but then after that, it just goes to pot a little bit. But yeah, it's hard to know which one is my favourite, this one or the PC Engine one. But yeah, such cool artwork in this. Again, another really good condition one, Craig. Yeah, again, looking forward to playing that. Let's put that there. Another game that you don't really hear many people talking about, and fucking hell, I've forgotten what it's called now. Sorry for my language. God, this is going to kill me. I'm going to have to put a thing at the bottom. It's like Space Station, something. Oh my God, I'm kicking myself. Yeah, we talked about this game quite a lot because, again, this is one that you don't really see many people talk about at all. And I think it's because it's such an awkward, like, playing shooter. I've played this before, and it wasn't, it's not like, not the best, but it's very different and it makes it its own game. And it's like, because you've got such a big ship and you're very slow and cumbersome to start off with, but you've got some really unique power-ups on this where you sort of like have a cursor on the screen and you like sort of shoot, sort of like target it. Very unusual game. Very cool game. I love the artwork. Again, another great artwork. Sort of like space horror, isn't it? Sort of really cool. It's sort of like a genre you don't really see that often. And next up, another really good game, another game that we talked about quite a bit, and it is Elemental Master. Now, I always forget what I passed this over. This is the one that I had to go back and get because I was like, is this Duel Master? Because I know that I think Duel Master is called something else. Because I was just flicking through and I was looking for PC Engine games to start off with. And yeah, I had to come back and get it because I was like, Jesus Christ, how did I miss such a gem? I was thinking over like, is it that one? And I had to have a look and I was like, no, it's the good one. And it's Elemental Master. Basically what this is, sort of like a run and gun, vertical scrolling, sort of like commando style game, but again, sort of elemental style and very sort of like Dungeons and Dragons-y. Very my kind of thing. It's a little bit scuffed and everything like that, but nothing terrible. Manual's in fairly good condition too. The cartridge is in the wrong way around, sorry about that too. But yeah, I'm really pleased to get this one. Yeah, so what we were talking about is what is better, this one or, well, what's the hell is it called now? Twinkle Tales Sprites, is it? Another one that you like run and gun. So that was a bit like Pocket Rock. No, Undead Line, that was it. Undead Line, another horror inspired run and gun. Craig said he didn't like Undead Line, he prefers this one. I'm not too sure, I think they're about on par with each other. But yeah, thank you for that one. That one seems to have dropped down in price quite a lot. Next up, we have got, I had to get this game. I think Craig tried telling me not to get it for one reason, and yeah, this is Crackdown. Such amazing artwork. This one's not a shooter. This is the only one I've got that's not a shooter. What could you call this? A strategic sort of like, I don't know, maze game, strategic maze run and gun kind of game. What you got to do is basically go around and put bombs down in certain locations and then get the hell out of there before it blows up. Played this to death on the Amiga, absolutely loved it, and I fairly recently I played this again on the Mega Drive Collection on PS4. So I was like, this was fresh in my head, like over the last year, like what a top game. And yeah, the reason why Craig was trying not to sell me is because it had no manual. To be honest, what am I going to do with a manual? I can't read it. I can't read the manual. But yeah, I'm really pleased to get this one. This one's really cool. Looks awesome on the shelf as well. And that is not it. So I think Craig was umming and ahhing about these. I'm not too sure. Although what he does is every time I come visit, he always has like a little section to like tempt me. And we've been talking about these for the last year or two. Every time I've been coming over and just chatting. He brought a couple to his shows, but not all of them. And yeah, I think I finally wore him down to buy some games off him. Some peripherals. And they are 360, Xbox 360 arcade sticks. So this one is a very strange one indeed. So this is Otomedius, perfect, beautiful, Otomedius gorgeous, that's it. So this is for that console. And the reason why I got this one is because it really intrigued me as quite a beautiful stick, but it's got a touchpad on it. I was like, I need it just to know what that touchpad is. And Craig says you're going to be ever so disappointed when you find out what it does. It doesn't really do much. And I was like, well, it must do something. So why would they make an arcade stick for that? So I have actually played this. This is one of the few things that I managed to get to play before I packed up for all this. And yeah, I didn't have the game, and Craig threw in the game for me as well. Oh, this is not even in there. What's that rattling around? Got nice stickers in it. Yeah, so I didn't have this game. So if you don't know what this game is, this is basically another Gradius spin-off. So first one is obviously one of my favourite games completely, and that is, oh my god, my brain, Parodius, which is parody Gradius. Now this is Otomedius, which is Oto something, which basically in Japanese stands for maiden. So it's maiden Gradius. So with that, you've got lots of half-naked girls that you control as spaceships. Yeah, I was a game that I was always interested in, but never really thought much to play. But when the whole package come together, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to go for it. And yeah, actually, really good game. I mean, the thing is, it just follows the Gradius formula. The thing that puts me off a little bit is the graphics, because they've gone fully 3D. Not my kind of thing. I prefer good looking sprite work. But that being said, it's not a bad game. I really enjoyed it, and I was playing it for quite a bit. So yeah, the touchpad, what does it do? Controls the menus, see, like a mouse, and then you can touch up maidens in the loading screens, where you press whatever bits you want to press on, and then they make a bit of a noise, and you get an achievement if you do it a certain amount of times. Quality Japanese gaming. So yeah, awesome. Well, they get better. They really do get better. And the next one is Death Smiles 2. So this is a game I've not actually put much time into. Played a lot of the first one, which is a Halloween-based shooter. But this one is Christmas-based. So obviously this needs to be played best at Christmas time. So Craig tried to do me over with this one because he put Death Smiles 1 arcade stick in here. But yeah, we swapped it around. We've got the Death Smiles 2 stick in here. Awesome thing. I think I've spoken about arcade sticks many times before. I absolutely love them. They're great to play. It's a great experience to use. However, I'm not very good at using them. I'm terrible at using them. So why am I spending all this money? Because these are cheap. These are not cheap. Craig did me a great deal, but he did the best he could. I'm just really pleased of like what he offered them at, because I couldn't really. I was trying to get one. And it was this one. This is the one I wanted. He's a good salesman. It just gives them great deals that it's too hard to refuse. But this is the one I really wanted. I've been lusting over this for years, even before I knew Craig had it. Been tempted to buy it a few times. I wish I got it when I first saw it. It was like 100 quid. But obviously we learn from our mistakes, don't we? So when Craig offered me these at the price he did, I couldn't say no. Even though it probably means I've got no furniture for the next 2 months, but it's okay. We've got arcade sticks. We can make a throne of arcade sticks and sit on them for it instead. But yeah, this is Mushihima Sama, Bug Princess, as some people know it as. One of my favourite games. I think this was one of the first bullet hell games that I played. Well, it was Fatari that I played. And then I just fell in love with the series from that. It was like, it looks really hard to play as a novice, but actually when you get into it, it's not too bad. So let's get it out. So this one is a green stick, you can't see. So that one's green, fantastic. Yeah, one of my favourite games, some of my favourite artwork. And these are going to be displayed nicely in my game room. Craig was like, oh, I might have to buy this arcade stick again. And I was like, no, just come visit my house, you'll be fine. But yeah, that is probably the biggest pickup in like value I've had for the longest time ever. I'm not talking about just my house and stuff like that, although that's sort of comical to say is part of my pickups, isn't it? But yeah, such an epic load of gaming, so much gaming goodness here. What's it called? I'm going to remember it as soon as I press stop on there. I'll remember what the game is called. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.